Yo, what's up, chat? I was figuring out what should I talk about today. Cause I'm not 100% in this to know my next topic, but I came out with one, and it's basically you can't follow the crowd. Like you just can't. It's all right. Hearing opinions, hitting sides of stories, but all in all, you should always have your own. I get it, everybody collectively agree on certain things and disagree on certain things. I mean, it's equal judgment in my eyes, I see, but time and time again, like, people they just kind of like follow the crowd. They don't have their own judgment. Not to say you should judge anything, but you should always think critically upon a situation before you even like publicize a thought. Even with finding yourself, like you can't find yourself by being in a crowd. You're gonna move like other people, you're gonna act like other people. You basically a crowd, you know. So I try to stay, not even stay to myself, but understand myself to where I could move forward with a lot of things in my life. I remember I'm about 20 now. My birthday soon, but I remember when I first dropped out. Yes, oh my god. Yeah, I dropped out. I dropped out when I was like, I don't know, 16. 16, yeah. Cause soon as I dropped out, I started working. Like, I'm on that shit. Like, yeah. I was even working in school. I was selling candies. I was selling shit. Selling shit. I was selling, yeah, yeah. It's like, nah, 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 nah. Just playing, just playing. Maybe. But it was just different. Like, I felt alone. Like, I felt like this is a path a lot of people take, but not right now. I ain't felt like I was in a crowd for real. I felt like I was an outsider, if anything. Like, like one of my side hobbies is tie dyeing and destroying clothes. I don't know how to sew yet, but I do know how to tie dye and mark on clothes. So that was a outlet for me to cope with being alone, I could say. Cause you don't I don't know how to really explain it, but when everybody in school living doing their thing still connecting, and you the only one just like working and outside school working, like actually just helping your family type shit, it gives you a different mindset, especially at young. Nowadays, people now just graduating, like my class graduated like a year or two ago, but still, yet again, I feel like I'm not even gonna say up a level, but since I haven't graduated and I stay focused, maintainingly focused, I ain't gonna lie, I've been distracted. I've been doing a lot of things like not productive. So it's just like, you will wanna be ahead of your time as well. You don't wanna you don't I don't really know how to explain it. But you don't wanna be the one that's behind everybody and copying folks. I always never wanted to copy anybody. Be an originator, start from the beginning, originate from the beginning. And then when time go on, you'll prosper. Like with me and this channel, I don't know anybody that has, like, I'm pretty sure a lot more people doing what I'm doing, like, have a background and a voice of whatever they talking about. I don't know nobody. So I watch a lot of YouTubers, but it's a lot of YouTubers that a lot of people wouldn't watch. I love the underground of YouTube. I love the underground of anything. It's the core of it all, you know? And that's what I want to be a part of. I want to be a part of the core. Like, shout out Duop King. This man literally he was ahead of his time. He did not follow the crowd. This man, I don't know, he was a kid. I was a baby when he was a kid type shit. Well, I'm like 2 years younger than him, but I wasn't thinking about what he was thinking. You're 12, 13, 14, making music and stuff, collabing with older folks, actually being admired of as a kid, and then you grow up to become a legend in a sense, So I fuck with it all. I fuck with not following the crowd. I feel like if you follow the crowd, you're really just scared of yourself and like what you could truly achieve by your lonesome. You're not alone technically. Maybe, all right, boom. I believe in God. I believe He's always with me, any time of the day. My ups, my downs, my middles. You feel me? Even when I'm sinning, He's still there. Most people don't believe in God, so alright, when you alone, you're not alone. So you should never feel like you're alone when you're doing something alone. When you walk away from certain people, a crowd in itself, don't think you're walking a path alone, because you're not. You always have a helping hand by the spirits. What? But that's neither here nor there. It's another thoughts of that I have. You feel me? But yeah, chat. I feel like following the crown really gonna hinder you. You shouldn't age shame. Especially age shame. I be kicking that I'm young and shit. But all in all, when I get old, I still want to, like, do young people shit. Not like go to clubs. Nah. It's about not giving up on your dreams. You a kid. You young dog. You have big ass aspiration and dreams. I could say this personally. But as time go on, like, I see this shit and I don't want to be one of them. As time go on, you just give up. You don't care. Like, I got kids, I got bills, I got da. I agree, yeah. But I just don't want to be that person that don't own his own clothing shop, Or, I mean, that's my end goal. I want to have multiple businesses, but a clothing shop, that's my main goal. I want to be more than a Rick Owens. You know what I'm saying? I want to be more than a Louis Vuitton Polo. I'm trying to go up there. That's besides the point. But I say all that to say, I tend to not try to follow the crowd so I could understand myself before anybody else. Because I'm gonna get kind of deep real quick. People be your own baby mother. It could be your own mother at the end of the day. People will always grow, and people will always grow to leave another person. So you should grow within yourself so you can always, be there for yourself. Nobody else have to be there for you. What? I think it's kind of sick when people they hold people to a certain standard And when they don't exceed that standard, they kind of just get mad at them. No, you shouldn't be mad at yourself. You're the one who you don't want to put this expectation on me. I don't got no. I put expectations on myself. I'm gonna be honest. I even failed myself. Yesterday, 2 days ago, I wanted to record this video, but I didn't know how to. I made a rush draft, like a car video. I personally don't want to show my face or nothing. I mean, media wise, I'm out there. I'm not hiding, but nah, I'm straight on that. Where I was at, I kind of lost my train of thought. Anyway. When I dropped out of school, I basically told myself I have to understand the law of life. I have to because I'm not grown, but I'm not a kid, So it's like I have to understand and learn my steps and these steps to reach that penthouse flow. All in all, you should have penthouse vibe mind, like top flow mind, facts. And I hate when this might become another topic in the future, but I hate when like music. Okay, I love music. I feel like music is a manifestation of a lot. I make music to manifest a positive life for myself. You know what I'm saying? Like rhymes and rhythm, everything that you say could be real or fake. It's all on how you play. That's how I just did that. I know I could tap into that shit. Anyway, I hate when musicians and stuff, they purposely abuse their life. They speak negative upon their life. Could never be me. When I make music, I'm not a holy person. No, I purposely say I know I'm gonna make more sins. It's inevitable, but come on now. I try for better. I wish for better. I'm not in the streets. I do have some shit going on the side, and that's good. I do clothes. One of my friends, he fish. He's a fisherman. I mean, I'm pretty sure nobody else be like, oh. He do that on his own love of it. Hey, that's what's up. I'm not a fisherman type of nigga, but I do fuck with the fishes. I like fishing. Sometimes it's a bit tedious when you gotta wait and shit. If you don't got the patience for it, then nah. And that's how I know that's not my thing, because I went fishing a couple times. Oh my God, the nets. It's sickening. You're smacking your face every time. You better wear pants. Them shorts, but your legs getting 8. It's over. But I still like to say, man, shout out Derek, because he following his life, his own path. Yeah, he might have friends to influence him for another venture or whatnot, but all in all, as an individual, hopefully he know what he's doing to succeed in life. To be honest, I don't want no type of friend that don't do their own thing. Like, if you follow the crowd, you're legitimately like not my friend. Like, I don't know you. You one of them. You're basically an NPC. Basically. Like, I mistakes is mistakes, but if you do it twice, it's a choice. I know fucking the bitch, you could get the motherfucker pregnant. Alright? You leave it in, you can have a baby. Right? You pull out, it's a possibility. But if you do it correctly, it ain't none at all. So basically what I'm saying is, don't stay in, like, pull out. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you don't gotta release. I know this just kind of went all left, but yeah, I'm probably gonna keep this short, because I get on a bit of a ramble. Like, I'm catching myself. I'm starting to catch myself and try to Stay on topic. I even do this when I'm not recording. I talk to myself and then I just get down a rabbit hole of things. That's why I try to speak upon in a mic. At least some of this shit could be like a digital footprint. I know. Oh my. I hope it don't get crazy. Cause through the time, I'm just growing. I'm learning. I'm just growing and learning. I mean, ain't no telling what gonna be said, what gonna be done. And personally, I mean, hey, whatever. But don't follow the crowd, Chad. That's all I came in here to say. Whatever you want to do that shit. Don't do it because your friends done it or somebody in your family doing it. Like, I had a chance to go to college and I didn't do that. It was my choice. It was, I can't even say if it was stupid, honestly, because I don't know. That's another timeline of me that went down. I just knew personally college wasn't going to be a thing. Like, it, I was thinking about the debt. My mama said it was paid out. Nah, I don't trust none of that shit, bro. Like, my mind is just like, I hope I'm ahead of my time with a lot of things, because I be feeling so lost at times. Like, you know, like I said, I dropped out at 16. I ain't have no friends that was with me dropping out and shit, cause I ain't want to be that type of influence. Be like, yeah, it's cool, Nah, bro, that shit not cool, bro. Drop out, get your GED, and get a job. Facts. Don't stay in the house. Don't be trying to mooch off other people. Facts. No, because if that's gonna be the new thing for young men or young women or anybody to do, you're gonna be a bum. Point blank. Period. And everybody nowadays, they kind of just, they screaming, recording videos. I get it, but don't try to devour yourself because you have a certain expectation. But don't be realistic about this shit. Basically, just be realistic about it. I think that's all I got to say right now. Yeah, that's all I got to say. All right, Chad, I catch up on you with another topic later. You already know me. I don't know.